Hey everybody, this is Jackie from ESLspeaking.org. So today I'm going to talk about my top 5 ESL reading activities. So number 1 is dialogue substitution. So have you ever noticed that when there's dialogues in the textbook that your students just kind of blow through them without really paying attention to what they're reading? Yeah, of course my students do it too. Your students probably do. Probably all students do it. I know that I've done it before in language classes as well. However, it's not really the student's fault, it's mostly my fault because I haven't really given them a reason to read. So a way that I combat this is that I remove some of the key words. So the words I remove depends on what I'm teaching that day, whether vocabulary or grammar, the student's level, etc. And then there's a word bank at the top of the activity, and then students have to fill in the blanks as they read. So this turns it from a simple reading activity into more of a meaning-focused one as well. Try it out for yourself, and I'm sure that you'll have some great results with it. All right, so number 2 is proofreading and editing. So I prepare a worksheet that has some errors on it, and students have to read carefully to correct. This is a super valuable skill in life, in anything, in business, for writing papers, other classes, etc. So I like to spend some time on it in my classes. All right, number 3, this one is more for beginners. It's called mixed up sentences. So write up a bunch of sentences on the whiteboard or a PowerPoint or a worksheet, and they're mixed up in terms of word order. I put students into pairs and they have to work together to unscramble the sentences. This also makes a great activity for a test or for a homework assignment as well. All right, next one is story timeline. So how you do this depends on the level of students and the kind of story that you are teaching in class, but you can do it where you take a simple story and put the various actions or plot points on separate pieces of paper, and then students have to work together in a group to organize the events in a logical sequence. Or you can have students read the story and then in the end they can do the same activity just based on their memory of what they remember from the story. All right, and finally, number 5 is extensive reading. So I'm sure you've heard about this one before. It's talked about in all the different ESL teaching conferences that you might go to. There's always a presentation on extensive reading. Why is that? Is because it works. And if your students are serious about learning English, then they should be doing extensive reading. So by extensive reading, I mean they read things that are at their level or just slightly below their level, and the goal is to read quickly for fun and enjoyment. It's not supposed to be drudgery with a dictionary and reading so slowly and trying to get every single thing. That's why it should be at a slightly lower level than the students are at. And it should also be something that the students have chosen that they enjoy. So I love to do this in my classes as well. So to facilitate that, hopefully your school would have a budget of some kind. So you can pick up some appropriate level reading materials from for your students, and I strongly recommend picking up some graded readers for this, and that's my helpful tips. So I hope you enjoyed these ESL reading activities. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, leave a comment below and say hello, and I'd love to hear from you. Also be sure to click the link to my blog with a ton more of ideas for ESL reading. It's in the description below. Okay, thanks everyone. Until next time. Bye.